I'm ashamed to be an American where the fags can freely roam. They spread their filth around this land, every pervert's called it home.
For several days I'd been living among the members of the Westboro Baptist Church,
Proclaim God's word today.
a fire and brimstone Christian group made up almost entirely of a single family.
God hates the USA. Welcome to our picket.
Since the Iraq War, they've become infamous for picketing the funerals of dead soldiers as a protest against an America that tolerates homosexuality.
Welcome back to Hannity and Combs. Members of the Westboro Baptist Church in Topeka, Kansas have been protesting.
America is doomed. God hates fags. Are you a homosexual? Are you or not?
Shirley Phelps taught each of her 11 kids not just hate homosexuals,
We're servants of the living God, hon. Where does it matter where we came from?
but that all homosexuals should die.
The Westboro Baptist Church is probably the most controversial church in America.
Hush up, and obey your God!
You are a sick,
Like holes.
soulless,
Thank you.
twisted human being.
And for 3 weeks I'd be trying to fathom why they'd created such a strange ministry. Who was that one? Is this in the Bible?
Fags eat feces? That's a fact. Just don't think of fags as just those guys who are taking it up the tailpipe. Think of it as people who are involved in some perverted sex act, and I'm talking about anything other than one man, one woman in their marriage bed.
So beneath that, are there gradations of iniquity, as it were?
If you see a nation or a people who have risen up with one voice to say that it's okay to be gay, you're looking at a doomed people. Those people have crossed the line. When you say gay pride, you obviously have given over any trace or any notion that you're going to admit that you're sinning. You understand that, don't you? It's okay to be gay. It's an innocent alternate lifestyle.
That's what I believe.
Well, then you can't say, then you believe that it's not a sin.
Yes.
And so you condemn yourself, because by your words are you justified, and by your words are you condemned.
But am I right in thinking, though, that that Jesus actually wasn't a big thing for him? He had other priorities rather
No.
than homosexuality. And it's not one of the 10 Commandments, is it?
Yes.
Which one?
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
But that's not being gay. It's cheating on someone.
The streets of this nation are full of married men having fag sex. That's adultery. So don't try to pretend that you don't come under the umbrella of adultery just because you're a fag.
Established strict regulations in an attempt to limit the Phelps contact with the bereaved. And I was relieved to see how far from the funeral the church members were required to be.
God hates America! America is doomed!
This is shameful.
Yeah.
Right down shameful.
Yeah, hon.
Got little kids like this. You guys need to be.
You obviously raised your brat for the devil. You're a big gluttonous brat for the devil.
Have you ever wondered whether you might be part of a cult?
What exactly do you have to be to qualify as a cult?
Well, basically, isn't it, it's like a fringe religious group that exercises an inordinate amount of control over its membership.
You have to have certain other things also.
Brainwashing, or
Yes, and your
a
cult leader.
a charismatic leader at the top, maybe like Fred Phelps, your father, could qualify.
Look, hon, I don't care about all that nonsense. I'm telling you that we're the ones who are strictly adhering to the doctrines of faith of all the mainline religions. They're not, we are. So what else you got?
Us now from Westboro Baptist Church, Shirley Phelps Roper is with us. You feel good about this? You feel good about going to the funerals of men that put their lives on the line for their country to give you the right to do this, and to put pain and to inject pain into their families' lives? This is something you feel good about?
I feel good about warning this nation that the wrath of God is pouring out on their heads.
So you want to warn the
because they
nation?
will not obey. And the Lord your God is punishing this nation, and He's doing it. One of His weapons of choice is sending your children home dead from the battle. So we're there to help you connect the dots, and what I feel best about is that in spite of the fact that those legislative Taliban in Iowa passed an unconstitutional measure to try to stop us from putting the cup of the fury and wrath of God to your lips and making you drink it, that we were doing it anyway.
All right, now look, you want to make your political and religious point, and you want to do it. You want to inject pain and heartache. I can't think of, man, I'm going to be honest, we've had a lot of nutty people on the show over the years. You are as mean and as sick and as cruel as anybody that I've ever had on this program. And the fact that you use religion to justify your hatred this way is frankly, it's mind-numbing.